Yo, 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 what's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck. Y'all already know what time it is. You tune back into the Papa Duck podcast. You feel what I'm saying? Where we say shit that a lot of people just either scared to say, ain't gonna say, or don't want to say. You feel me? Y'all already know what it is. Tonight, I got my dog off in the building, President Motherfucking Page.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to be back, man.
Yeah, we back in this bitch.
It's great
man.
to be back.
Got some shit for y'all tonight, man. Before we kick it off, man, you already know, man. All our podcasts are sponsored by UbuntuApparel.com. Thank y'all so much going to the website, man. If you're on YouTube, you can go right below, grab a sweater, whatever. That's how y'all can help us with this journey. Also, double salute to my monthly subscribers, man. That's on YouTube. Thank y'all so much. Y'all help me out a lot. Okay? Definitely want to say appreciate it. Tonight, we're going to get off into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all got social media. Y'all been hearing a lot about this same topic. It's getting worse. We're talking about dating. We're talking about how black women are today with this dating shit. How men, we talking about the whole dating scene.
Bruh.
Because I seen some shit, right? Blew my mind.
What you saw?
I saw a female say she's going to start taking $100 deposits, non-refundable for men that want to take her out for a date.
You lying.
I can't make this shit up, man. I swear. And I'm like, where the fuck do you get this from? Who possessed you to think someone gonna pay you $100 just to take you out to spend money on you to achieve what? Like, what's the whole purpose, right? And it's crazy that she said that. I mean, said that shit with a. The fucked up part about it is anybody with social media represents the culture without you thinking that they don't. For when you see a woman say some stupid shit like that, it somewhat represents you. That's the fucked up thing about social media. We don't have one person delegating the issues for us as a whole. It's just everybody got a social media talking shit, and that shit is fucking got out of hand, especially with the dating shit.
$100 or 100 pesos?
Where's my money, bitch?
It can't be $100. And she said that she couldn't be for real. It got to be a joke or something. Like,
yeah, she looked serious. $100. She say she gonna start taking $100 non-refundable, right? So whatever happens is non-refundable. I don't, like I say, man, dating has got so bad. Marriage is based off feelings. Something that's so fucking finicky that changes every second.
Right.
There's no culture bonded to marriage no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people not marrying for the right reasons. Nor are we in an environment that
can sustain marriage.
Yeah, like we're in the worst times
Yeah.
to try to be married. You know what I'm saying? You can sit on the toilet and talk to somebody and knowing you finna go to that city. Right. Like say you finna leave and go to Atlanta, goddamn it.
For the weekend.
You can sit on the toilet and just find motherfuckers online, and by the time you get up there, you can meet them.
Yeah.
So, this is the hookup era. The hookup, what they call it? The hookup era?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when did the hookup era start, though? Like, did it start, like, recently, or?
I think when social media became implemented in our lives.
I think
like,
it's a little
all the way.
I think it's before social media, right?
Could have
It
been.
could have been like, is Black
media.
Planet considered social
Hell
media?
yeah.
Okay.
All that. Damn, you went back. Black
What
Planet.
about chat rooms?
Yeah, you went back.
Yeah.
You went back.
Yeah.
That shit, dog.
Anything outside of the norm of meeting somebody is considered, I guess, social media-ish.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Because people would see me out and they won't say shit to me. They'll jump in my inbox. I'm like, when we started doing that shit?
Right.
I think it got worse when our phones got better. The quality of the phones got better.
I think so.
2010. After 2010, it all went down here for because Facebook changed. You could live stream. You could do all that stuff.
Let me tell you what's crazy though. This new generation, they don't even want phone numbers no more.
At all.
They want social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
You know why though?
Why?
Social media could tell, the way a person posts and what they post. You kind of could get an idea of who this person is versus just talking on the phone.
I'm so old school, kind of like I'm gonna expose my age with this though. But I would be kind of offended if I asked for a young lady's phone number and she was like, "I give you my social."
Yeah.
I'll be thrown off like, damn, like you don't want to give me your phone number?
I'm gonna say this. I'd rather get the social media.
I guess I can see the advantages of it.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
get it.
still get thrown off. Like if I'm like, yo, let me get your number, and she be like, Now I give you my social.
Social media.
I just be like, well, oh damn.
Yeah.
That's why I guess your social media got to represent you
It
to the
does.
utmost.
It does.
Yeah.
Because like you can see what a person posts to kind of see what type of person this is, because they be posting some shit, but you know that's gonna tell it. You know, if you really know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Like if you talking to a fine chick and then all of a sudden you go on her social media and she got guns on her walls and
Yeah, all the other shit,
cannonballs and
background shit.
yeah, it'll throw you off. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit throw me
Yeah,
off.
it'll throw you off.
Like I say, man, today is so everything is just it's nothing. Like culture's out the window. You know what I'm saying? People don't like people not together to be together. You know what I'm saying?
So why do you
Shit
think
too
people are
optional.
together? Like convenience?
I think just I think people are together momentarily. You feel me? It's not like people not together for the long term or the long haul.
I think millennials are together because we feel like that's what we're supposed to do.
Supposed to do that too now.
I think
yeah.
after millennials, like the Gen Zs and whatever, Gen Alphas,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more of the norm not to be together or married.
That's what's headed.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to be.
Yeah, I think if you under 50, and I'm gonna say if you 45 and up, you got a chance.
Nope.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm saying? I say you got somewhat of a chance.
Yeah,
Nope.
Because if I think from 45 and under, you lost.
it's a wrap.
You don't know shit about commitment.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
a wrap.
everything is individualism. Everything is roommate. And it's nothing that's gonna consolidate you together. You're like, you know what I mean?
You know-
and up.
You know what's crazy to me? I feel like on social media, like some people might say it's worse now, but I think it was kind of worse with MySpace a little bit. Cause I don't know if you
Introduction,
remember, MySpace used to have this option where you used to be able to break down, you used to filter by ethnicity, location, radius, and it'd all pop up.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
It'd be like, well, I'm looking for 25 to 30. You could check everything that you want: black, Hispanic, white,
Mile range.
mile range, yep, radius within 5 miles,
Yeah.
and then brrrr,
Shit pop up.
like a Rolodex.
Yeah. That
Then
fucked us up.
you get to hollering, but that shit's gone. I don't think IG have that feature.
Nah, like I say, man, by social media, 100% is like a part of our lives now.
Yeah,
I don't think, like, you know, for those who are like 10 years old, they don't know the difference of
it's a wrap.
where it was to where it's at. Like,
Right.
they grew up in the thick of this bullshit. Like, we knew how it felt to go meet a woman, see that real smile. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about shape. It wasn't about none of that shit. Fast forward, that shit gone. But we know what that looked like.
right.
They don't even know what it looked like. So they were
was
100%.
I was gonna say that on the
Fucked up.
downside, this new generation, they don't know how to speak to each other.
No,
They don't know how to approach each other.
Oh, they super sensitive.
Yeah,
They got a lot of words they can hide behind. You're triggering me. Gaslighting.
gaslighting.
And all, I'm
I don't even know what
depressed and all this
gaslight
bullshit.
mean.
Man, that's just, to me, that's just an scapegoat. You
Mm.
know, and people weaponize every fucking thing that they can use.
Mm.
But that makes them super sensitive. You know, school is not like a Montessori style school where kids actually hands on, you know, be able to, you know, really use critical thinking and shit. No,
Oh, that's gone.
that shit gone. Everything in school has been told to these kids. So it's like, school today teach you not to think, but what to think. That alone sets you up for default of failure, because you'll be surprised, bro. You got grown ass people that cannot articulate or get themselves out of a common disagreement. That shit, you just throw a 10-year relationship out the window.
Yeah.
No emotional intelligence. You know, it's just all this narcissistic shit. It's this and it's that. It's like everything is just so super sensitive, bro, to the point. Even people starting to say shit like, I won't protect my peace. That shit starting to be bullshit.
Right.
What peace?
Can that shit be fixed?
I understand you want peace with yourself. I understand those things. But we starting to normalize being individuals. That ain't the goal.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, the goal is to be with one person
A pair.
or be together as a pair.
Right.
That's the ultimate goal. But we normalize being over-sexualized. We normalize what a man is, what a woman. It's just, this shit is all out of whack. and we have no culture to bond this shit or to give us some type of remembrance of what we need to be doing. Moving forward, nigga, we going off a fucking cliff. Like,
But
this shit
don't
is
it feel
crazy.
like sometimes, I don't know if everybody would agree, the being by yourself or being single is when you're most at peace.
In a fucked up environment.
Right? Because you're like, you don't have to compromise. You're not going to disagree with yourself. You don't have to tell yourself something. So it's it's so peaceful almost to be like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to rock solo, because I don't want to have to tell somebody what not to wear. I don't want to have to tell somebody don't be disrespectful. I don't want to have to tell somebody, not a grown person. It'd be different if you was a child or something, but to tell, like, if I'm with somebody and I got to be like, man, what you wearing, baby? You can't wear that out. And they be like, they'll be like, why I can't wear this? You got low self-esteem? And you be like, you know what? Do you?
I'm in danger.
You want to wear that? Go ahead, wear that.
That's real, bro. Because I'm gonna say this too, right? And some of y'all women, y'all may not like this, but I think one of the problems we have is all this women's empowerment meetups. It's just a room full of estrogen. Why not meet up with men to ask men what the problem is? Like, another woman can tell you a man's problem,
right? And
vice versa. So instead of all these women empowerment meetups, let's have a male and female meetup. You see what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you a question. Is it a culture thing? Like, is all races having the same problem, or is it one race in particular?
That's what I think. I think black folks get it directly, and it's like slanging a bunch of water. The ones who standing around they gonna somewhat get wet too, but not just directly. You see what I'm saying? So right. I think, like, even when it comes to social media, man, everything is just over sexualized. Now, I told y'all what beauty means.
What do you mean?
Beauty, the more beauty to me, this is what it means. And this goes back to the book of Enoch, right? The more attractive, the more distractive. Women are attractive women is a gift and a curse, especially in today's environment, right? Women think that being beautiful gives them the opportunity to dismiss every other equality about them. And this is where the fuck up comes in at, right? And the powers that be, they zoom in on that shit. You feel me? Now you see women I've seen women put on makeup, bro, go from a 2 to a 10. Like, the more distractive, the more attractive, the more distractive, right? And like I say, if you got your female, let's say hypothetically she's a 4 or 5. You're not worried about her when you at work.
Right.
You're not worried about what she's doing.
Right.
She could be. I know a lot of y'all gonna say it don't matter. Yeah, you right. But a motherfucker that's a 9 or a 10,
you was stressing.
Bro, you stressing. You trying to make sure you do shit to appease her. You gonna do shit that you don't want to do to keep her happy. It's just, and when you done trying to do that shit, she easily gonna go to the next motherfucker. The more attractive, the more distractive. I'm telling you now, you better, motherfucker, if you a 5, you better get you a 4.
And a man. Or 2.
All that shit about, oh, beauty is skin deep, man. Fuck all that. I've been living long enough. You can't tell me. I'm telling you. If your money can't compensate for the lack of your motherfucking looks, you better stay in your lane, homie. Cause you gonna cry in the car.
Let me tell you what's so fucked up about social media, though. I done seen a couple 3s and 4s act like they some 9s and 10s.
Why you think?
Have you break that down for me?
Because, social media is built off, like, it's a Silicon Valley understands how they build these social media platforms. They build them to grab your attention, right? Everything you see on them, from the heart button, the like, everything is strategically done. And when you tamper into people's dopamine, right, as a 4 or 5, and you got all these guys, the nice looking guys, girls, whatever, saying, I like this, I like you, good morning, beautiful, because you probably put on some old, some ratchet ass shit. You got the wrong attention. Motherfucker, a nigga could be sitting right his old lady, texting you good morning, beautiful, and you just so gullible. Like, people really think that shit, it doesn't represent happiness. It's just fake gratification.
Dopamine.
It's dopamine. Yeah. So that's why these 3s and 4s act like 7s and 8s, right?
I think that's why the marriage culture is gone, is because you have, and you said sometime nigga be with his old lady, But it be a lot of ladies, they take pictures, they take suggestive pictures
Oh my God.
just to get the attention, right? Mind you, you got somebody at home, you got somebody at the crib, but you taking these pictures, these side pictures, you turn around to the back. These are suggestive photos. So now if your guy say something and all of a sudden he got no self-esteem, whatever, that's like, it's crazy to me because it's like, where's the respect factor, right? So now you get all these comments, because women get a lot of comments on social media, right? So they get all these comments and attentions, and other guys online don't care if you got a boyfriend or a husband. They could care less, right? Because you open that door, right? So now you get all this attention from guys, and you looking at your guy like, hey, either you step up or I got a whole bunch of guys.
Nigga, I sneeze wrong.
Hey man, you better not.
You sneeze too much. You got to get the fuck out of here.
You was in the bathroom too long. So now I think that's why people don't value each other, because they feel like they have so much options out there.
That's 100% right. And this is what I want a woman to ask me. What the fuck you get in a relationship now? You are in a relationship. Some of y'all married. What the fuck do you get out of taking suggestive pictures, like you say, with your ass showing? What are you promoting? You're basically telling the world, look at me. You're really doing some hoe shit.
Right.
And the only way you're going to see that being hoe shit is if you see your mama do it.
Right.
Oh, that's hoe shit if your mama do it, or your daughter, or your favorite niece, but you don't see it in yourself. Man, as a man, let me tell you something. That's the most disrespectful shit you could do. Being in a relationship and getting online, taking pictures for these strangers to see your body. What the fuck do you think come from that? Basically, what that tells you as a man, you better pay attention. As a man, that means you ain't the one, bro. Bro, she advertising. Yeah. You feel me? Because if you was the one, if you was the one, she wouldn't do that because she happy with you. Why would she show herself to the rest of the world? Basically, she just promoting, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this: when people be like, I don't like to work with my lady. I don't want to be around my lady all the time, all up under me, all that. I'm gonna tell you something. When you love a motherfucker, ain't no such thing as too much. You just ain't the right motherfucker.
Right.
Because if you was the right motherfucker, she'll stay up on your ass all day long.
And you would love it.
And would love it. So we got to start looking at it like that. But social media has opened the floodgates of attention, options. You feel me? So a person cannot focus on 3,000 motherfuckers online and here you go, you just one guy.
Right.
That shit don't work like that.
Honestly, you can't compete.
Hell no.
You can't compete. And don't let a blue check get in their inbox. Oh, they feel like they're the shit. Right? Because what happens is they get a blue check and they feel like, I don't know, it's something something in their mind that romanticize or fantasize that they see this blue check, or it could be any guy. They'll think they could run away with them and it's a wrap. Like, this is my guy. All the while, they got somebody at the crib. It could be their husband, it could be the boyfriend, their children's father. But he's not enough. Right? You gotta go and you gotta take these photos, and you just don't know what that does to the guy. It makes the guy feel like he's not enough. Oh. And that's why we at where we at today, because options. But all the while, those options that you think you have ain't really it.
That shit is. I mean, just like I said a minute ago, they build these platforms to grab your attention. The blue check is definitely a key thing to make a person think, oh yeah, this is somebody of importance or whatever the case may be. Yeah. But the thing is this, right? If looks is your only attribute, you're going to do some hoe shit. That's just that. Like, if you only can see yourself as, I look good, look at me. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, ladies, I love y'all to death, but that shit is exhausting. Bro, I unfollow women. Every time I look up, you showing your ass, and you look at me and look at this and smiling at. Who the fuck you smiling at? You literally smiling at the camera like you having a good, bro, this shit crazy to me, bro. So at the end of the day, though, it's like, today's world, bro, it is so governed by cap. You just capping. You showing all your highlights, but you don't show the lowlights.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Beautiful women, y'all have a responsibility. Same with guys. Nice looking guys, no homo. Y'all have a responsibility. Y'all know goddamn well these people are listening to what y'all say. These young women listen to what y'all say. And y'all get on this bitch talking about, oh, you ain't gonna go out with a guy. He got to pay you $100 a pop. Man, fuck, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Get the fuck off the internet, man. Because I got daughters. And the first thing you're going to say is, I shouldn't let my daughter see that. I can't control what they see. But motherfucker, don't get online saying that shit to these people and you know they listening to you.
Right.
That's why I say the more attractive, the more distractive. That shit is in the book of Enoch.
Right.
So the beautiful person is the devil was a handsome guy.
The most
charming. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when you see a motherfucker don't look as good, you ain't trying to hear nothing they trying to sell you. You ain't trying to hear nothing they gotta say. But let it be a nice looking guy or a nice looking woman, smelling good, looking good. They got your attention.
Right.
The more attractive, the more distractive. You feel me?
Let me tell you a little quiz. If you know your significant other feeling you, guy or female, right? But I'm speaking for the guys, right? If you with your lady, and every time she's on that phone, she's smiling, or even if she get on the phone talking to somebody, she laughing, giggling, having a good time. Whenever she put that phone down, and it's time to chill with you or talk to you or chill, whatever. All of a sudden she's in a shitty mood.
Oh yeah,
it's you, right? Because you like, damn, you was just keying on the internet, or you was laughing and you taking a picture, you taking them selfies, you feeling good about yourself. As soon as you put that motherfucker down, now I get the what they call that movie? I get wicked, right? I get wicked. I don't get the you know what I'm saying? The good person that you're putting out on social media. I get the asshole. And that's how you know.
Wait a minute.
Ain't a minute.
Something ain't right.
Hey, that's how you know that you're not the one. Now let it be with somebody that actually like you.
Right.
If somebody actually like you, I'm talking about, they won't even be on the phone.
Hell no.
That phone will be so far away. They go and that's what I mean. Sometimes, like Beyonce said, find somebody that's dangerously in love with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That listen, I'm telling you something. We had this conversation. I have seen this young lady. If y'all know who this is, please tag her. It was a young lady, and she had, it's going to sound crazy, but she had like a bottle of her man's urine.
Yep.
She had the bottle of her man's urine tucked in her cleavage.
Bruh.
She said that she loved her man so much,
right?
She needs a piece of him with her at all times. So, you know, I tripped over to the comment section. I had to see what they're. Yeah. So they clown her.
Yeah.
All the while I'm looking at her, I'm like, I love that. I love that for them.
Yeah.
Because all it tells me is she's dangerously in love with him and can nothing
come between
them.
Where y'all at?
That's that real love.
Where y'all at? I'm looking for y'all. Them type of, because
they exist. They just
where y'all at? Because
they're almost extinct.
Because I'm going to tell you something, right? And it goes both ways. It goes for men and women, what I'm about to say. A person will literally want you to, like a person that has no emotional intelligence, a person that has no type of communication skills, right? A person that has no type of togetherness about them, empathy, you know, these people will want you to do life with them. Your one only motherfucking life. You talking about going in a house together, car together, married, kid. We talking about really coming together. But yet, you can't solve a simple problem. You can't be taught or told nothing. You feel me? You're so sheltered in all these issues. People think because you got a vagina, he got a motherfucking penis, y'all just supposed to be together and happy level. No, bro. It should come with some type of understanding. Then it's like a lot of these women y'all listen to, you got to look at what it is they want. A lot of these women don't want shit. Men too. So when you hear a woman say, oh, I ain't going 50-50 with a man, this and that, it just depends. She might not want a nigga. She might want a bitch to take care of her. Obviously. That's why I say, bro, a real woman knows how to make a man want to take care of her, not expect a man to take care of her. It's a big ass difference. When you make me want to do for you, you got me. Right. But expecting me to do for you, that shit don't even make sense. Not in 2025, going into 20. Don't make sense.
Where did that 50-50 discussion come from?
It had to be from a motherfucker it had to be from a female that has no type of understanding of what it is to live with together.
Right.
You feel me? Like a person that just want a motherfucker to take care of them or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, right? This is not 19 motherfucking 20. This is 2026. A lot has changed. So people like to hold on to to traditional shit that benefits them.
Right.
Man, that shit don't work today. The women of then ain't the women of now. Right. Same way with the men. So let's get that shit out of the way. At the end of the day, bro, if a motherfucker can't come together and y'all can be partners, y'all can get something together. All that, don't let the right hand know what the left hand doing. You coming into the situation with a fucked up mentality. That's why people don't make it.
Right.
Putting in 30%, expecting 100 out. That shit don't make no sense.
Right.
Then you say you want a guy, like I say, when you get a man that you ain't built, you don't want that because he don't need you. That bitch can do everything for himself, make his own money. Same way with a female, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is this, right? When you want a man that gonna come into your life and lay down structure, tell you don't let them children stay up all night. I mean, just rearrange shit y'all been doing y'all whole life. That's hard.
They call them controlling.
Yeah, you give up the I for the we. A lot of y'all can't do that. So at the end of the day, dog, I think that society has really put out a blueprint to destroy families. And we the victims. So let me go another step, right? Honestly, we really can't blame us as people because we living on another person's ideologies. We don't own and control shit, right? So what I'm saying is this, right? When you basically are trying to be in a society that doesn't align with the things we're talking about, it doesn't align. Today's society don't align with being with one person. That shit is like damn, like extinct like dinosaurs now. Like it just every time you look around, somebody cheating, somebody this, somebody that because of social media. They know exactly what they're doing and did, right? So at the end of the day, we don't own and control shit. We're just participants of another man's world. That's why I say we can't even call ourselves men. We go to their jails. You know what I'm saying? We vote with their presidency. We don't have shit of our own to say this is ours, that's y'all's. We born into a world where we were told what to do by another motherfucker. So we really can't even call ourselves men. If you think about it, you're not free, nigga. You just been assimilated. I say that all the time. Oh yeah, y'all ain't got to do this. Y'all ain't got to be slaves and all that shit. But y'all come over here, get on our dictatorship. We own this shit. We can send a bitch back to their country when we want. We can do what we want to do. We will put your ass in jail. We can do. You're not a man. So a war has to take place. Because even us as black men, we can't tell our women what to do. We don't control it. And vice versa. We don't own social media. We don't own news, Hollywood, none of these things that paint the perception in the mind of what a man is, what a woman is, what a family is. We're basically living on another man's ideologies. So from finance coaches, relationship coaches, it doesn't matter. We're only speaking against the effects of what another bitch is doing to all of us. You have to understand that. These women ain't hoes because they want to be hoes. They hoes because it's glorified. Yep. It ain't glorified to be married. That shit boring. To be married, to be with a person, you know, this shit is boring. Bro, it's crazy. Women will tell you, oh, it's boring. Boring? How could you have a social media? Like, we have to separate this shit, bro. It's too many of these fucked up ass ways, you know, mixing and mingling and shit. And it's too influential over those who will probably sit and want to be with one person.
Right.
That's why I say being a beautiful person or being a person of any type of interest, you have a responsibility because you're ruining people's lives, whether you know it or not. Telling these people, oh, if a man can't do this or if a man can't, bitch, that's you. You feel me? Like, that's you. But when these people, these young girls listen, I got daughters, when they listen to this type of shit, you know, listen to, you know what you got going on and they start thinking like that's how it is and that's what, come on, bro, what you expect? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you expect gonna happen? Walk around these children, little ass clothes on and shit. Bro, it's like I say, when the world do something to you, to the point you start doing it to yourself, you have just now became partnership with your own oppressor because now you're going to start promoting it and doing it for them.
Right. They ain't got to make you do it no more.
They don't got to make you do it no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like you putting your own shackles on your own self. Basically. You lynching your own self.
I'm telling you, they use think tanks. I told you all the time, a think tank is some of the smartest people in the world that come together and create belief systems, curriculums, shit that they have the power to place on you, and walk away and see what happened. Everybody pointing fingers at each other, like they said. It's the motherfucker that shook the jaw.
Right.
It ain't the motherfuckers in the jar like ants can get along together until you shake that jar. Then them bitches start fighting each other.
And we the only ones in the jar.
We the only ones in the jar.
You know, it's crazy what you said about not being able to control nothing. But the one thing that we are supposed to be in control of is our own household, and we don't even got that. We don't even got that no more. Right? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Don't forget what you're gonna say. But do you think people are part of the demise is we're not following gender roles? I
think it's deeper than that. It's like growing a plant. The people that's growing the plant can grow it in the direction they want it to go, and that plant just stuck. I think in this world, like I said before, we came into this world with rules and shit already set. Like we're just participants.
Let me break it down better. If you was in a situation and say you're a man, I can only speak from a man perspective. So sorry, ladies, but put it how you want to put it. But if you're a man and you're in a relationship, and that woman lets you be a man, right, to the true sense, you don't think that it would work out? Because I think men naturally are a certain way, unless they're a fuck nigga. But men are naturally a certain way, protectors and providers. If a woman allowed a man to be a man, do you think that more relationships will work? Yes. I believe so too.
Yes. That's in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why we love through respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Respect. When you respect, like I tell women all the time, you can activate your man.
Right.
Don't always think because you don't want a man that's already done went through the shadow work.
Right.
A man that already looked in the mirror and rebuilt himself. A lot of y'all ain't ready for that. I promise you ain't. Because that man got more, his standards are high. You ain't gonna be able to pacify him with no pussy. You ain't gonna be able to just say, I'm gonna throw that pussy.
You can't weaponize
that kind of man.
You can't weaponize sex.
You can't weaponize sex.
Right.
So this man is already built, right? He's dangerous.
Yeah.
Same way with a woman. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, at the end of the day, dog, women need to learn how to activate their man. When you emasculate a man, what you think you do to him from his DNA?
It's over.
It's over. That's why women who talk loud, women who always cussing, and women, man, ain't nobody gonna ever wife you.
Right.
Ever will they wife you. But if you got a man and you show the kids, he's the man.
Right.
Don't let him say no and then you turn around and say yeah. You drawing a wedge between you. So I say a lot of time people, grown ass people are not in the position to just simply be critical thinkers, simply know how to get out of small disputes. It's just common sense. But in this reality, it's just you got this the feminist movement that fucked everything up.
Right.
That fucked everything up. And I'm telling you, bro, it's just like a car, right? When you say a woman is better than a man, it don't make sense when y'all both came together consolidated. It's like a car without a tie can't go nowhere and vice versa. Ain't no piece better than the other. Y'all are consolidated as one. That's how y'all work. But society has came and draw a wedge between that shit. So the women's movement fucked everything up. It told women that, hey, we like men. We should be able to vote. We should be able to get jobs and all that woo. You feel me? That don't make no sense. Like I keep telling y'all why y'all think men got bigger feet. Why you think men are stronger than you? You know, because we supposed to live on the land. We supposed to live in nature. But man who understands that fucked that up and changed the roles. This is in the motherfucking Willie Lynch letter. Turn the old against the young. They've done that. Turn the women against the men. They've done that. You feel me? Everything that's in the Willie Lynch letter is still relevant till today. So at the end of the day, when you don't control nothing, like we don't control media, we don't control none of this shit, meaning we can't control the perception in people's mind because we could change it around. All that shit you see on TV, it basically is on repeat and it teaches you, oh, women should be like this. Men should be like this. There's no representation around you that shows you what a family looks like, structure looks like. Everything is just chaotic.
Right. So basically, we're a bunch of adults that don't know how to adult.
We're a bunch of adults that have been groomed and coerced to live a life that has been scripted to us.
You know, growing up,
we're just the actors. That's it.
Growing up, we did have like you said, these programs. Growing up, we did have like different shows that showed us like Family Matters and even Cosby shows. They showed us what healthy,
somewhat,
healthy black families look like, and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Even like, you know, the other shows like the Full Houses and the Step by Step and the Boy Meets World. Like a lot of shows was more family oriented. I think as we progress, something has to
that
change.
shit gone.
As we progress and we start replacing these family sitcoms with the internet and Zeus and shows
Zeus.
that I'm telling you, shows that promote chaos, slutness, and just everything under the sun that could be shitty.
Yep.
They promote it because basically, you don't get no airtime if you ain't fighting.
Yeah.
If you ain't coming off rip fighting.
Yeah.
And if I don't have no daughters, I have nieces. That's something that I'm absolutely against. Like anything that promotes violence. I don't even like kids watching fights on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's detrimental to society. I think that's detrimental to the next generation. And it's not getting you nothing there, nowhere.
Nah,
you know
it ain't designed to, bro.
Nah, it ain't. Because it's like, what are you getting out of like just being just ready to fight? You know what I mean? Like,
bro, like I say this, bro. I say this all the time. Like, you look at it like this, right? We could have mothers, fathers, families. The world could be a way better place, right? But you can't have a family in a culture that benefits from destroying it. You can't have good food in a culture that benefits from destroying it. Education from a culture that benefits from destroying this shit. So what I'm telling you is this: for us, it's fucked up. For them, it's going according to plan.
right.
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of the times we have these issues and people don't understand how we can't get out of it because it wasn't designed for you to get out of. At the end of the day, you are a participant in another man's world. Like, you living your life through another man's ideologies. Things can be way better for us, right? The only problem is now a lot of people are starting to see that from slavery to today, it is vividly seen that we've all had the same enemy the whole time. The curtains is open, the mask is off, everybody fucked up. Ain't no more middle class. I've been saying that shit for years. There's no more middle class. It's only poor against the rich. You feel me? And when they saying that it's overpopulated, first of all, who gave you the notion to even say some shit like that? Who gave you the authority to even say it's too many people on Earth, for one? For two, if it's too many people on Earth, then why the fuck y'all creating robots? Doesn't make sense. All this shit stems back to control. Once they get 100% ahead of the curve like they doing, it's over with. Also, it is a fucking done deal.
There's no way that we're even close to being overpopulated where this country itself, the whole middle of the country is empty.
Man, these people just...
The biggest states in this country are vastly empty. So ain't no way that this world overpopulated. It's just a scare tactic to get
control.
people, just to get people thinking. But that's why I say critical thinking, like you said earlier, is so important. That critical thinking, and I don't even know if they teach it in school anymore. They probably don't, right?
Not at all.
Critical thinking is probably something they want out of the school system, just like telling time and
monetary,
writing script and all that. Anything that a true skill, I think they want to dumbify. See, I don't think they're worried about our generation. They're not worried about nothing. Like they're playing the long game, like you said. They're playing the long game. They're gonna phase us out. Then they're gonna have these internet babies. They're gonna have these COVID babies. They're gonna have all these babies that don't know a world without Wi-Fi. Right? And then they're going to, honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you. I see things on the internet now, AI. I can't distinguish what's real and what's not anymore.
That's what they want.
Exactly. So it's only going to get more advanced. It's only going to get more crazier. And like I said, by the time we phase out, okay, I just came back from New York. There's literally a sign in the city that says, "Why hire humans?"
Why hire humans?
Why hire humans when you got hire AI?
They creating what they're doing is they're creating a psychosis.
Right.
They're putting you in a psychosis, and the psychosis is basically when your feelings and emotion has been so impaired till you don't know the difference between what's real and what's fake. This is the power of mentalism. This is like some comedic, ancient shit that I'm telling y'all about. Mentalism is the key. And what mentalism is saying, mentalism is like, if you was born in this world, whoever educates you is who controls you. That's powerful. I can keep you stuck in a loop by what I teach you. I can literally teach you to be a fucking dog. This is where the Jungle Book movie come from. People don't understand this. The power of mentalism. The world that you got in your head was given to you. This is a script. You really think we should be walking around with Jordans on? You really think we should be doing the shit we're doing? No, the fuck we shouldn't be. You feel me? This is why they try to make it seem like autistic people are slower. No, the fuck they ain't. These are some of the most smartest people in the world. But they teach us differently. That's the power of mentalism. The power of mentalism is saying, how is it that sugar 10 times stronger and addictive as cocaine? But sugar is legal and cocaine is illegal. And people go with that shit because you don't know no difference. You're only going by what you was told. That's why these women act the way they act. That's why people act the way they act. Because they haven't experienced shit for themselves. That's why we have a thing called common sense. A lot of people just so engulfed and brainwashed to common sense don't help them. But in the world of mentalism, your world or whatever you call it, they gave it to you. So everything you think, they control and own it. They own what you think because what you know is all that you know. And within the circumference of what you know, you think that's freedom. So we're all under a hypnosis. The reality that they've been given to us, even though it don't make sense, but like I say, when you strategically know how to implement this shit on people, it puts people in a daze. That's why the American language was created. That shit was created to enslave us mentally through words. I can say a word and activate an emotion out of you. Call your little bitch and watch what she do. People don't think about it like that because they took away critical thinking. Oh, that's depression. What the fuck is depression? Because if I said it in another language, you wouldn't be able to activate the emotion because you don't know what the fuck it means. That's why they taught us this language. That's why we go to school. That's why they'll take your mama to jail because they want you to go to school 12 years. You in school 5 days a week, roughly 7, whatever. But for that long period of time you in school, that's just a brainwash camp. They need you to have some type of education. Like you can't just be walking around with your head up. You don't know how to count, read, write, none of this shit. But that's why they taught us English language. That's the universal language is emotion, which means like if you go to another country, a smile is a smile, no matter what language you speak. A cry is a cry. That's the universal language. But they taught us English so that they can mentally control us through words. And most of us don't know what these words mean because they have a thing called legalese. You know what I'm saying? Legalese is a whole nother language that you don't know nothing about. Go to the Black's Law Dictionary. The word hell means debtors, a place that debtors go that owe the king. What that sound like? Jail. That's hell. That's what the word hell means. Register means you're going to hand over whatever your possession is to the king, or in this case, the government. That's what register means. That's why they make you register. You don't own nothing. Everything is owned by the crown. So you living in a world, dog, that is, you don't know the rules. They're not going to tell you. This shit is fake. They give you this religion. You throw it all the fuck off. And there's only a few of us can crawl out of that shit. A lot of people y'all lost souls. Y'all don't know the difference. Y'all don't know what the fuck going on. Y'all have no clue how this world works. And that's why a lot of times you got to look at these people as what they call NPCs, non-player characters. Go look that up. So that's why I say people who know, I can't even look at people like normal people. Nah. They have no idea of what the fuck going on because this has been brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten to this. They done had you from the time you were born to the time you grown and got you running down the wrong road doing 100 miles per hour, making you think you smart because you got a little plaque on the wall or some shit, or you got a little, I got this diploma, I got this and that. Smart in the Matrix?
Right. I was letting you talk. But I was just gonna say I know a few NPCs. and common sense ain't too common, right?
At all.
So I mean, basically everything you just described was the Matrix, right? Basically the Matrix was made out of, I mean, it's real, and like you said, common sense ain't too common, right?
At all.
I mean, everything you hit it right on the head, bro. I mean, shit, you talking that shit tonight, boy.
And that's why I say, man, until we get our own everything, we can't. Our women gonna suffer, and they're gonna be trained to help the powers that be continue to suffering. They're gonna do what they're told.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when you see women out here acting out, doing this shit, who taught you that shit?
Right.
I didn't teach you that shit. You basically do what you see. Like, children learn quicker to what they see than what they read or what they hear. They learn quicker what they see. Right. So when you see other women doing shit, all of us ain't doing it but teaching each other to stay where we're at, but we complaining on why we were where we at. Because the assignment was to be this or be that. No matter if you know this shit right or wrong. That's why only a few people can decipher the difference. But you got some people, bro, they're gonna live for the internet, they're gonna live for the ass, and they're gonna live for the titty, they're gonna live for all the demonic shit. The devil is just a low vibration of you. That's it. God is just a higher vibration of you. That's it. What open these doors? Sex, drugs, motherfucking and alcohol. Why you think those are the main three things they use to alter your consciousness? Nigga wake up, do drugs. Nigga, they go do, motherfucker go commit crime. Motherfucker have sex. They have, like, you got to understand, these are the things that keep you on a lower vibration. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's the main shit that be in our neighborhoods.
Exactly.
Liquor stores.
Exactly.
Sex.
And the church is just to say.
And church is a collection.
The church is just to make you throw logic out the window.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna call out no sky to save you, my nigga. You got black people be believing shit that don't even make sense because they afraid or because they been programmed.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Your common sense haven't kicked in. You get what I'm saying? And that's mentalism. When a person controls this, it's like a computer. I say it all the time. That computer can only perform based off the programs that it has or don't have. You can't expect a computer to complete a task when they don't have the programming to do it. You don't have the programming for us to be as one. You don't know what that shit look like. All we know is hoes, bitches, niggas, drugs. Every show come on TV, it's the same shit. That's what you expect.
Right.
And that shit is heavily promoted. They're gonna use people, you know what I'm saying, our people to get to us, cause that's so the shit look right. How Chinese man look, right? Creating a fucking sitcom talking about black people and black people shooting and killing each other. It don't look right. He the one putting the money up behind it. Mm-hmm. They gonna get a bit like 50 Cent to make these movies and these shows. Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get people that look like us to come to appear to that we're doing it to ourselves. All this shit is strategically planned, my boy. So I'm gonna say this, we're gonna wrap it up. For every relationship guru out there, for the life of me, y'all give some of the best advice, but for the life of me, no one has figured out that you're only speaking of the effects of what the powers that be are doing to us. It'll never change. You're literally monetizing these people's shortcomings. That's all you're doing. How can they get it? You living in an environment that has been created to promote the results that it's promoting. All you speaking about is the effects of that shit. That's it. You don't own no schools. You don't own shit but the little time you have with these people getting their money and teaching them or telling them about the problems they have. Why you think they continue to have the problem? Ain't like we stupid people, dumb people. We just programmed people.
Right. And when we try to open up our own school, we shit on ourselves. Like, shout out Dr. Umar for trying to get that school up and going. I see all the time that instead of coming together and try to help with the situation and fund what he got going on, he constantly getting shit on. So big shout out Dr. Umar for trying to better his community. You know what I mean? But he said all that, but I'm gonna give a big shout out too, because they don't get enough there are people, there are women out there that are outside the matrix that understand, and I don't think they get enough props because we focus on the influencers and the women out there that's not representing the culture well, but there are women out there that are doing good and want to be a good woman to their men. I just think sometimes they get overlooked for the IG baddies and the BBLs and everything in between. But big shout out to the women that's out there that have good intentions, that want to do good, that want a family, that want to be a good woman for their man. Keep doing what you're doing because real ones see you, real ones recognize you, and I just wish the best for all y'all. I just hope. Sometimes I wish there was a different continent where people that want to do right could be in there together, and everybody else go where the fuck they want to go. But I just want to say that piece because I do see them, I do recognize them, and I don't think they get enough shine. What you think?
Right. Recognition. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know we living in the devil's realm. You know what I'm saying? All the negative shit gonna get all the shine because they benefit from it. Benefit from your ignorance. This is why other coaches can come in your environment, make money.
We can't go in theirs though.
We can't go in theirs though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All this shit is by design, bro. So it's just time to really see that for those who do, but for those who don't, I ain't gonna even say pray for them. Just understand that it's not their fault. They've been programmed. Some people can wake out of it. Some people can't. And it just is what it is. So before we blame and point fingers, just know the motherfuckers who doing this to us, all them the fingers we need to be pointing at them.
Right.
And we never do.
They're the ones that hide their hand though. They chuck the rocks.
Exactly.
They chuck the rocks and they hide their hand.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? This is another episode of Pop It Up Podcast. Please believe it's Steve. He wasn't able to be here tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're
He's
gonna
here in
hold it down
spirit.
for him. Yeah. Hold it down for him. Make sure y'all go to ubuntuapparel.com, man. Y'all hit the website, go grab some gear.
Get some gear, man.
If you're on YouTube, you can go right below, grab you some gear, same thing, you feel me? And I just want to say thanks in advance. And for my monthly subscribers, man, my monthly members, thank y'all so much.
Shout out to
you know
y'all.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we finna wrap it up, man. We do appreciate y'all. Again, President Page and this motherfucker. You did.
We was rocking that Ubuntu. It was classic weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Classic weekend. We was definitely rocking that Ubuntu heavy. You know what I'm saying? Street. Shouts out to everybody that I took pictures with. Everybody that showed us love. Classic weekend. And just anytime. You know what I'm saying? It was all love. So I appreciate y'all for that. So with that being said, catch us, man, on the next episode. And like I tell you all the time, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Straight up.